it's just so well executed. I love the gritty feel of it all. For such a short animated short with no dialogue, just really cool guitar riff under it. It says an awful lot. The story is so telling. I think it's just really brilliant. Definitely worth
I
checking
really
out.
like this. I feel like it was a super creative um, little story to tell. I really liked the, using kind of context clues and very like selective shots in the like the cinematography of this. I really liked how it leaves a lot of questions unanswered in a great way, and it kind of just lets your imagination like fill everything in. I really dug this piece, and I feel like it gets in and it gets out in a really, solid amount of time. It's a minute and a half.
I was really intrigued by this. I thought the animation, like the style of the animation, was more gritty, which I thought really, really suited what was going on in the scene. And for me, what really sold it was the attention to detail. With this, it's like the tendrils of smoke, which I thought were excellently rendered. And that like just like there's tiny details like throughout all of it that I like, for me, like really kind of sold it. And the way I loved like the way that you could kind of read his entire body language, read kind of everything that he was releasing in that moment, and I thought that that was just so well done. I'm like, how did you get to this point? Like, I have so many
It
questions.
was hardcore. I got definitely got tortured hero vibes from the fella smoking the cigarette. Looks like he drove a truck right through the giant squid, and the ash of his smoke from the cigarette was really realistic, as was the carefree toss of his cigarette after he'd finished. The scene with the squid's eye was just creepy enough to help me place the challenge of the fight, and just short,
I
sweet.
thought this was a very cool and high quality animation. I thought they paired it with great music, also great quality music, and it was a very interesting concept of a fight. I really liked the setting, and it was quite good.
We're seeing an aftermath of action rather than an actual conflict initially unfold. We're seeing the aftermath of that conflict. It has a great score to it that feels triumphant.
I loved this song in the background. It's like that great distorted rock anthem to the perfect cinematic moment of having a cigarette after a long fight, and the reveal to that tough moment that they're getting relief from being fighting a giant squid. My brain was doing somersaults trying to figure out what that fight would have looked like.
I actually watched this one a couple of times. It was really, really cool. It was like a very badass ending to what was, I imagine, the most intense, epic battle in the middle of the streets ever. Like, I really wish I could have seen this battle. But the music was also really perfect. I feel like it was telling the story of a long journey coming to an end. Yeah, it looks like a really cool story. He looked really badass, just like flicking that cigarette and walking away. It was very cool.